Hey guys, Coldbrew here. Welcome back to another raid video today. I'm not by myself. I got my buddy Scratch here to keep me company and talk a little bit about raid. Scratch, what's up, man?
What's up? What's
Welcome.
up? Yeah, doing great, bro. Doing great. What about you? Looking forward to dive a bit into some
Yeah,
chit chat about raid.
I'm festive a little bit. Look at this. I've got my Christmas hat right there,
Oh,
just
eh,
ready to go. The
you
same
don't
way
even
they.
see it.
It's a
It's
it's a
hidden
little bit
behind
behind
it.
it. Yeah, I didn't want to wear it for videos and stuff, but I might do for Christmas. And they did the same thing on the tournament tab. If you noticed it, I think it's the first time they ever did it. They
Yeah, I
did
think
it
so.
last
Yeah, I
year,
think.
but
Uh,
that's not what we're gonna talk about, guys. Just a little bit of a chat to start up. What I wanted to make this video about is other than the normal race stuff we talk about. I wanted to see Scratch's opinion on the newest, the latest, the biggest thing since the Doom Tower, right? The Cursed City, right?
it's
Um,
bigger than the Doom Tower. At least that's what.
it is. It's not well. Doom Tower is 120 rooms plus all the secret rooms, so 130 rooms, or no, 132 or something. So Cursed City is 100, so it's a little bit smaller, but it's way more difficult for sure, man. For
Yeah,
sure.
to a lot of different teams is. I feel like is more time consuming in terms of how many teams you need to build and then rebuild every new rotation. You're gonna have to do different ones, move gear around, costly in terms
It's
of silver, and it's fun though. It's fun. So I like having to dive into things to make me use champions that I haven't used in a long time and just rethink some of the strategies. And I think it's great. I love the idea of getting new gear sets. I'm a massive fan of them, massive fan of the mythical charms and chaos ores. So I'm happy with that in terms of like rewards and stuff. Yeah, of course there's always room for improvement. But I'm pretty satisfied with the content in general. The boss was a pretty good challenge as well.
yeah.
I like it that I had to actually spend some time to really understand the mechanics rather than just chuck in some of the OP champions and go and beat it. Like most of
You
the
didn't have the
dungeon
crushing
bosses.
rend, the +4?
I didn't have the crushing grand, no, and I don't think I would have done it like that
Yeah.
to begin with because that's kind of like taking away all the fun. Like wow, I
Yeah.
one shot the boss and basically does he even have any mechanics? What's this boss even doing? Like it's kind of like gonna leave you like that after.
Yeah.
Like, why do I
It's
even need to try? Because I can just kill the boss quick. I feel like that's definitely a broken thing that it
takes
shouldn't
away some
happen
of
to.
the fun of figuring out the challenge, right? Figuring out,
Exactly,
okay, how
exactly.
what makes the boss, do this and then do that. If you do this, if you just do the one shot, it's not really fun anymore, and I agree with
Well, no,
it.
because you just need to retry like 2 hours.
Thousand
Stay
times,
there
yeah.
till the RNG is good to get it. To
Yeah,
get to the damage. If not, you're just gonna fail, defeat for that one victory, and it's time consuming like that. And honestly, you're not really experiencing the actual mechanics of the boss. So it's kind of like, why do I even do the new boss if I'm not there to experience what the boss does?
and it feels so much more rewarding when you figure out, to do the proper mechanics and beat the boss. It
Mm.
feels like, okay, I beat it how they wanted me to beat it, but I've beaten it. I didn't think it was crazy. The first time I tried this boss, I thought, okay, what the hell is happening? This is so many buffs, debuffs happening, stealing my buffs. People are dying, champions are dying. I had no idea what was going on the first time I jumped in, but eventually
Initially,
you get it.
yeah, like the first time as well when I went in and the boss changed forms and he was constantly just taking turn. I was like, what the heck is even happening here? Is this guy stopping, or he's just on a mission to kill me no matter
Yeah,
what I'm doing? And then I was like, well, okay, he cannot start with the A1 to kill nobody because that prompts him to the skill again. You gotta make sure you're kind of like taking control of the fight to ensure that you're forcing the boss to use the skills how you want, not how he wants,
yeah.
and that's the
I was so ready
that's
to
the
just
trick.
start typing a message to send it to the content creator, like, this boss is bugged, this is not working as intended. But then I thought, wait a minute, wait, just let's try it again. And
Yeah,
it
let me
just,
let me let me just look a bit better.
yeah, let me just put in a little bit more time rather than just the one time I tried it on the
Uh,
test server. But what I really
Definitely.
like is how you can choose different paths. This is so much better than the Doom Tower in so many ways, because it gives you like the option. Okay, oh, I'll save this energy stage for when I need energy. Maybe I wanna save it right there and use it on another time. It's very good for the free to play accounts out there who strategize with the resources. Also very good when you say, oh, okay, I'm screwed here. I don't have, the undead hordes champions or whatever to beat this stage, but doesn't mean
You
it's
can go
over.
around it. You can
Yeah,
go
you
around it.
go
Yeah.
around, you go to try different difficulties, and it's so much better than the Doom Tower for this reason, because Doom Tower, if you are stuck on, let's say, Bomo on level 10, even from the start, you are screwed. That's it for
Yeah.
the month. And
Forget about it. Yeah.
it feels so bad if you're comparing your progression from last month. Oh, last month I almost beat the frozen spider, and then this month I'm stuck on level 10. This game sucks. So
Yeah.
it feels so much better in terms of progression, and I like how the difficulty is not the same. In the hard Doom Tower, it's pretty much the same from the
Yeah.
level 1.
Even on the waves as well. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty
the
pretty
waves
challenging.
they do get more difficult as you go, but it's not from 0 to 100 in terms of
Mm.
difficulty. But here, the stages here start from like a joke, level 90 enemies, where I just use my Baron to one shot everything, and then you reach a point where this is the hardest stage I've seen. There's nobody who cleared it. Only one person in the world right now, Timothy or whatever that guy's name is, who cleared it, and it just shows on what the highest difficulty of it is, both in requirements but also the enemies that you gotta beat.
I'm definitely gonna go to beat that stage too. That's the one with the double terrace. Like that would be a good challenge. You know, something that I'm gonna tell my grandkids when I'm old. But I'm definitely gonna try. I actually summoned shards for Morgan because I didn't have her. I
Oh, you
fed her
did?
before. Yeah, I summoned shards the other day to get her. Yeah,
Yeah, she's pretty cool. I'm not
because
sure if I have another copy.
she's a must have. Like no way you're gonna do it without her.
Yeah, I only have one, but I see the one team that beat it had two, and then the one is the 6-star with crushing rend. Maybe it's one
Is that
shotting things.
is that it? Yeah, probably. Taras has like 8k defense there. You know, it's crazy.
Gee, it's so stupid. But some something is gonna work. I don't know what, but something is gonna work.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, it does need to have something that's challenging for the big dogs as well. You know.
yeah, for sure. What I think they need to add in these things with the rankings, at least the global rankings, maybe they need to add some reward like an avatar, where you
Yeah,
get
they
it if
do, bro.
you.
Because it's so sad that you're not getting nothing. Like I have no incentive to go and do that. You know, I'm not saying
Yeah.
that I would get first place on everything and stuff, but I would try if
Even
something would
if it
come
was
out
like
of that. You know.
one avatar for the top 50, and then the top 3 or top 1, they get a special avatar or a border around it, so it's gold avatar. It would be, I think, a very cool reward for the people who push it. Not just the
Yeah.
Doom Tower, but the Cursed City too. It's like they try to do the game with the least turns taken, which is an even bigger challenge here. So that would be cool.
Takes such a long time. Yeah.
And I like how the rewards are as well. The candles.
Mhm.
Um, Even though it is very difficult to clear all stages to get the 40 candles, which is you know what you want to
Yeah.
be doing by the end of the month. You want to clear the whole thing. If you want to get this guy by the 5 months, I think we gotta do it, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Even if you don't complete the whole thing, you can slowly get him,
Mm.
and there's tons of rewards here that they've added, and rewards even after you finish it. So
Yeah, I
after you
like
do
those chests
this.
actually. They're dropping four rewards basically, and I like that you have the chance of gaining a 6-star
Yeah,
soul.
that is so cool. I'm not sure if they mentioned it, if you can get, because it's a perfect soul, right? So it means it can actually drop.
Yeah, it can drop a 6-star. Yeah, yeah. It doesn't need
Yeah.
to be gradually or anything like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a pretty cool thing. If it was an imperfect soul, it would mean that probably you would need the 3 and then the 4 and the 5 and then the 6, which would be crazy
Yeah.
eventually. But then you can get some other rewards here, which these are pretty cool. The Eternal Soul coins are very nice. the mythical skill tomes are very
Yeah.
much needed. And after you finish this, you go back to normal. You get a little bit of free stuff here, but the majority of endgame players will not care about the rewards from here, because I try to go through and I notice you don't get any mythical ores or
What I've gotten so
charms.
far as rewards like that, they were just 5 stars, So that's
Yeah,
kind of like whatever, you know.
yeah, and you also get lots of good gear from the hard version. That's what I also like. The 2 new sets. It's very random to get good
Yeah,
stuff, but I mean, eventually
very
you'll get like a good piece, and I might be
very
able
good
to show
stats.
you. I might be able to show you guys. I think I got one good piece, maybe
Very good
from
sets. Those two.
Merciless. I think it was this one thing. Yeah, from the Merciless. I mean, this will find some use. Yeah,
And that's nice.
eventually.
I got a rare piece of 6-star boots with attack that ascended me attack, and I have speed and crit damage on them. So
That's nice.
for speed
Yeah,
and crit rate, I can't
with
remember them.
RNG, with enough time, people will get the 6-star bonus here, which is very nice.
Yeah,
The
like
six the six piece bonus.
all my chaos ores will be going only into them. The sets on nothing else. I don't care about any other set in the game right now. Like these are the only sets that matter.
Especially the 9-piece bonus opens up so much for like a
Oh
damage
my
healer.
god.
Imagine a
Like
Rotos with this. Crazy.
relentless, reflex,
Savage,
savage, cruel, crit damage,
tag,
and
speed.
speed together is just like what?
Yeah, you'll see an account, a year from now with full Merciless and have like all the crazy stats in the world, and it just be
Yeah.
crazy.
It's
I
like
think
every kid's dream.
I I think the majority of the community actually like the Cursed City, even though they joke around. They say it's just a Doom Tower with secret rooms. It's just secret rooms of the Doom Tower. I
I
still
mean,
feel
it's part of the game. Like, how many new things can you bring to a game like this? Like, how many things can you innovate around them? Like, I'm not
yeah.
saying you cannot do other new things, but I don't think that it's not an unlimited supply of new content. And I feel like even though they reuse the idea of secret rooms and double bosses and stuff, I feel like is a pretty good one. I think it's a good one.
Yeah, I also think that. I mean, there's just so many ways you can go. If the enemies were the same level as you, then it would be just very easy for the most part. If you could use all your champions, you would use the 5 champions you use the Doom Tower for climbing up the you know the normal stages. So they had to make it so that it's challenging, and to give you like an incentive to level up, and equip those champions that you forgot about, which I found interesting. And I was taking champions out of my vault, and I filled up my normal inventory of champions. I was like, wow, okay, I'm actually really pushing the limits of the account when I'm taking out, leveling up multiple epics, and thinking about rares for the future. The
Mm,
awakenings now, I no longer just sell the bad awakenings for
you
rares.
keep them.
I start keeping them because you might need like an awakening stage, specifically a good 5-star on a rare
Yeah.
can be very good, and can carry you like I think I had a War Maiden that I used with a high awakening. So stuff like that can help you in the future. But yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
definitely.
that's what I wanted to cover in the video, guys. Just to give you guys our thoughts on the Cursed City a week in. We might do something like this a month from now with when they do the next rotation.
The next rotation. Yeah.
Something like that. We can talk things through, give our thoughts on it, our thoughts on the new one, and I would also love your guys' opinion down in the comments below. We'll also do a video with Scratch over on his channel, so keep an eye on that. Go over to his channel, subscribe. Thank you all. Thank you, Scratch. See you in the next one.
Peace.